Brad, we got everybody. I'm good. Just
Mhm.
got that's beautiful outside. Just got done with a great practice. We got blessed with a nice day of weather on January 21st. So with that, I'll open it up.
Let's go first to Miss Karen Kornacki. Go ahead, Karen.
Hi, Coach Spags. How are you today?
Hi, Karen. I'm doing great.
Can you tell me the progress of Josh Allen, how he's progressed since week 6 in the film that you're looking at?
Yeah, listen, we thought he was pretty good when we played him in week 6, but just the way they've functioned in these last 10, 12 weeks, whatever it's been, highly efficient, very confident. See, a real confident football player. He's not afraid to make any throw from any spot. Most of these guys just say make him go in a certain direction and he's weaker, but this is an athletic quarterback that's big. He's tough to tackle. And I think he's functioning in the offense that Brian has him in very, very well.
Let's go next to Todd Lebo. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Coach, it's been a while since you played these guys, and it was kind of an unusual kind of weather, weird kind of Monday afternoon game. Did you think you saw the best of them that day offensively? And do they look as a group like they've gotten better as the season's gone?
Yeah, no question. I mean, look, I think we're getting ready to play a football. It's always hard to play a team twice in a league. In a season. I mean, we know that. It's hard to beat a team twice. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. And so that's what we're faced with. And we certainly expect the level of their play to certainly go way up. I think you're right about the weather there. It might have changed things a little bit. We're fully expecting our most difficult task of the season. Big quarterback, wideouts all over the place, an offensive line that's functioning well together. And I don't think we should fall asleep on the run game. I think that running back is a good football player. Everybody comes in and tries to run the football on us, and some people have some success and some don't. So we're ready for everything.
Let's go next to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Sam.
You've got some sort of questions at cornerback in the sense that Rashad didn't play last week, and now you've got Bashad Breeland going through the concussion protocol. L'Jarius has played multiple roles this year. Does that affect are you asking him to do different things in practice this week in anticipation that he could do different things in the game?
Yeah, you're pretty observant, Sam, because that's something we're dancing around right now. Look, you like to have all your guys, all your bodies in the right spots this time of year. But we are going through some things that are a little bit in flux. We're a little uncertain in some spots. Hopefully it'll clear itself up by Sunday or certainly before that so we get guys ready. But it happens in the middle of the game and we have to be prepared. And I think our assistant coaches do a terrific job. Dave Merritt and Sam Madison do a great job back there of rolling guys through. We have a plan either way to what you're addressing, Sam, if certain guys can't go. And let's hope most of our guys can make it to the game.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Steve, good to see you. I actually want to follow up on Sam's question about L'Jarius. He's impressed you guys all year. My 2-part question is just what jumped out to you most about L'Jarius in his first postseason game, and what were your observations of him when he did have to go to the outside late against the Browns?
Yeah, it's a really good point because he didn't get a lot of reps at the corner spot because we were getting ready for him to play nickel. But you're talking about a guy that's really into football. I watch him in the meetings and how attentive he is. I watch him take notes in the iPad, which I still don't know how to do. But he writes on that thing and then he moves it and the whole thing. But listen, he's a guy that's, kind of well beyond his years as far as he doesn't play like a rookie. He certainly didn't last week. I love the way he plays. He loves playing football. He's passionate about it. We'd like not to move people all over the place. So let's hope, we're healthy enough that we can keep him in the spot that we've had him normally. And again, I say this most of the times we talk about LJ, we're talking about a guy that did not get any reps in training camp at the nickel spot. So he's kind of learning on the run. Hopefully we've got it all covered by now because it's a pretty important game.
We'll take a couple more. We'll go Pete Sweeney and then Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Pete.
Coach, curious about the problem that is Stefon Diggs. Seems like every week everybody knows he's coming, yet he still puts up a ton of production. Just how do you wrap your head on defending him? Well,
we're hoping we can do what we do. I mean, we know our guys get up there and press as much as we can, but listen, he finds ways to beat that. He can force us into penalties. That hurt us a little bit last time we played him. But we won't change too much what we do. We do have to focus on him on certain calls that we have, certain situational football, and we'll do that. And when that happens, the other guys covering what is their other talent. Beasley's still a good player, and they got some other guys that can run pretty good on the outside. Have to get the job done.
We'll go last to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Steve, a couple things about Tyrann Mathieu. You talked about, maybe you're not going to have some of your guys at corner. How does his versatility maybe help you through a situation like that? And Brad, I'll have one quick follow-up as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you saw it last week in the Cleveland game. There were times we had to move him back in the slot. The luxury of having a guy like Tyrann is, that he's going to prepare himself to play all the positions we ask him to do. And you can trust that he's going to know what he has to do. There's only, in this league, not everybody can be a starter. Not everybody can get the reps during the season in practice. So there are guys that have to go in and play spots in a game that really haven't had those live reps in practice. Now, Tyrann's one of those guys that can do it. And fortunately for us, when we start to get banged up out there, we can move him around. So it's a luxury for us.
And you said last week, you talked about him being one of those guys that makes all the other guys around him a better player. How much of that has to do with his versatility, that, he can do this, he can do that, and maybe you can play to another guy's strengths?
Yeah, I think that's a valid point. When you can move a guy around that you say, hey, there's a new guy at that position, but he knows what he's doing and we're going to be okay. I think everybody feels good about that. That, and look at the energy he brings and, what he's saying to guys, whether it's on the sideline or in the huddle. I think they just trust him. They believe in him. The guy's a winner and he's made plays for us. And I think when you can get as many of those guys as you can, you'll be a better unit.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.